You leave your desk for lunch, sit near one tree, and your body relaxes before your food even arrives. Your office has the chair, the lighting, the climate control, and the screen. The tree has none of that. So why does your body feel safer near a tree than at your desk? Maybe work is not the only thing draining you. Maybe your brain is looking for signals your office forgot to give it. In 1984, Roger Ulrich found a hospital version of this problem. He published a study in Science comparing 23 pairs of surgical patients recovering in nearly identical rooms. Half looked out on trees. The other half faced brick. Patients with the tree view left almost a day sooner, needed fewer painkillers, and had fewer negative notes in their records. Not medicine, not company, just a view. Their bodies responded to it anyway, the same way yours does at lunch. And the tree thing does not stop at hospitals. Psychologists Rachel and Stephen Kaplan found something similar happens with attention. A 50-minute walk through a park left people noticeably more focused, the exact kind of focus a workday burns through by early afternoon. A 50-minute walk through a city block did not produce the same improvement. 50 more minutes at your desk is not the same thing as rest, whatever your calendar assumes. The Kaplans called it soft fascination. Nature holds your attention instead of demanding it, the way a notification or a deadline does. A screen asks for your attention every few seconds. A desk just keeps asking. Built for a savanna, not a spreadsheet. That gentler kind of attention comes from somewhere specific. For most of human history, stopping somewhere meant shade, moving air, a clear sightline, and a way out. A modern office gives the opposite. Flat light, sealed air, close walls, and a screen instead of a horizon. The savanna idea is tempting, but the safer point is simpler. The senses like places they can read. I've caught myself checking the same strip of sky between two buildings, the way you'd check a weather app, except there's never anything there to see. You do not need a lab to notice most of this. Fluorescent light hits every surface the same way, morning or afternoon. We spent real money on the chair, the lighting, the climate control. The senses, meanwhile, were scanning for something else the whole time. A window, if your desk has one, usually faces another building's row of identical windows. The air sits sealed into total stillness, still no breeze. A cubicle wall sits just close enough to kill any real sightline. Not evil, just badly matched to the body inside it. A meeting room is worse. No air movement and too many faces at once. An open floor plan trades the wall for a room full of people watching you think. The senses work just as hard at a desk as they would outside. They rarely find anything worth the effort. A tree tells you where the shade is. A fluorescent panel just tells you it's still working hours. 400,000 years, still noon. None of this stops us from trying to fix it ourselves. Office workers buy small potted plants for desks that get no real sunlight, then angle their chairs toward whatever window exists. Nobody buys a desk plant because it solves work. They buy it because the room looks slightly less dead with one living thing in it. Some take calls standing by the glass instead of sitting at their desk. Others invent walking meetings that could just as easily happen sitting down. Nobody invented the walking meeting because sidewalks improve spreadsheets. It thinks it's migrating. A 2011 brain imaging study in Nature, led by Florian Lederbogen, found higher amygdala activity in people living in cities. The activity was lower in small towns and lower still in rural areas. It rose step by step with the size of the city itself. Not an office study, but most offices are not outside the city. They are the city, folded into one floor. The lunchtime tree is the closest thing your desk gives you to a habitat your body still remembers. That relief under the lunchtime tree might be the one moment all day your body actually settles. Somewhere within walking distance right now, there's a patch of grass, a tree, a bit of green doing exactly this without asking permission. What's the first thing you look for outside once your desk starts to feel like a box? Maybe that tree is not giving you a break from work. Maybe it is giving your brain the room your desk never had. This was It Was Never Normal.